got back from Greenwich. You can probably tell by my sunburn. We've been out in the sun all day. I had a super awesome day hanging with my brother and with my friend Ramana. We took 2 cars down basically, and I think everybody really liked the Pajero. We didn't get an award in the end. We got an honorable mention. I think because we won Best of Show last time when Radwood was in Boston. They didn't want to lay it on too thick. But we had this idea, it was my idea, it was stupid, so I'll just take credit for it. We were going to do Kings of the Dessert instead of Kings of the Desert and just misspell it and wear chef's hats. The ultimate vision of that plan was to like bake a cake that looked like a sand dune and have like cake, but obviously I did none of that. We did nothing. We showed up with shirts on. I wore this shirt. So not much cosplaying, but fun nonetheless. The Greenwich show was a little different than Boston. The vibe wasn't quite the same. I think maybe because the real Concours is tomorrow. There was like a lot of security. It's a little more commercialized. Everybody's really nice, so we still had a lot of fun. The Pajero performed awesome. It's the first time I've driven it like in a long distance trip in a while. We like stretched his legs out on the way home on the highway, and like really high speeds. When I say really high speeds, I mean like for any vehicle, it like hunkers down really well, and I've never driven it at those speeds before. At like fast highway speed, it like feels a little bit loose, a little bit insecure on the road, but like when you really get going, I feel like the flat bottom of the truck and the aero really does promote some downforce. Dare I say, handled pretty good. Today, in this video, you'll see like some of the stuff we saw, but we saw our friend Matt brought down some really sweet Japanese cars. He runs a Cultivated Collector down in Connecticut, and he had some really like top spec Japanese cars, a very rare NSX, one of 15, and he had a Mugen Type R Integra and a V-Spec 2 R32 GTR with an N1 engine, and only had 8,000 miles on it, which is crazy. So those will all be for sale, and they're all big dollar cars, obviously. So that was it, like super fun time. Next time I'll probably bring this just to mix it up. I don't know if next time is this year or next year or what, but I think the group's seen the Pajero now and they've enjoyed it. And I'm not like really a car show person, but this is what I'm doing because I don't have a race car to drive. It was cool hanging out with Tommy. I like shot some clips of us shooting the shit a little bit, and I forgot to press record. So it's like total amateur hour. And he was razzing me about the camera actually while I was doing that. So it all works. His R33 was incredible. He went to see our friend Bill at Lime Rock this morning because he lives near Lime Rock. Bill needed some help, and super nice of Tommy to let him use the shop and some resources to get his dad's race car going again. So that all happened today. It's like just a good day of friends and hanging out. So yeah, enjoy the pics and the video. I did my best. I'm still learning how to use this camera in all these different conditions, and I'm obviously not very good at it. It's very shaky, and I feel like the light was like too bright, and like the video was a little blown out in some places. But anyway, you'll get the idea. Thanks for watching. This is a little bit more of an upbeat video than last week. This week I'm hoping to go to Pennsylvania like I was for the last 6 weeks. We'll see if that happens. Another thing I'm working on is actually right next to us here. I didn't like tell anybody, but I actually have to put 2 more holes in this spoiler. I like acted like it was done last time, but it's not because it's got 4 mounting points. And I only did 2 for the mock-up. So I gotta drill 2 holes here. 2 holes here, finish it up. I might do that tomorrow, see what happens. And yeah, talk next time. I think next time this gearbox will be ready to ship out, and this thing will be done here, and the car will be back. Fingers crossed. Just pulling in, this is quite a to-do. There's tents everywhere, tons of cars, all different types. Let's see what we got. Morning.
Morning, how are you? Would you kindly make a right-hand turn after the white sign where those cars are going? Yep. We'll direct from there. Perfect.
Absolutely. Thank you. This is, oh yeah, this is outside the show. This is a Glickenhaus boot. Another Desert King, specially built, I think in New York. This is a big dollar car. It's got a winch on the front. Some mega suspension in here, Fox, probably three-way. Fabricated uprights. Everything's handmade on this thing. Scuderia Glickenhaus. Seats are carbon backed. Got a PDM in it. Race car shit. External gauges. I'd like to park the Paj next to this. It would be cool. This is the Mercedes Cocaine Edition. It's 300. Body kit makes it look smaller. It looks like a 190 almost. This one's from Waltham. European Auto. Represent. Also represent my initials. I'm into it. Not super into Grand Nationals. I think the NSX is one of my faves.
Integrity Drive Share is a car sharing community where renters connect with car owners.
This thing has 8,000 kilometers on it.
Vintage charm.
It's a golf cart, extended wheelbase, 110 version. I'm into that E30. I'm just not sure what you'd do with it. I guess looking at it's probably enough. This Audi was apparently a dealership special edition. The dealer just went rogue and made their own stickers. And it was a LA dealership when the Olympics were happening in LA. Gotta respect the hustle. There's a Paj. Let's just have a look at this thing. Just have a look. It's looking quite good today. It's the best it's been. A lot of questions. Two people have come up to me to say that they have some coming. Like one guy has two coming. So I got his number and he's actually local, so that'll be pretty cool. Have some local ones. We had Phil secretly stop by, drop off a Bastardo sticker for me. I'm still looking for him. Hopefully we hook up today to find him. Got a GT, Porsche, V10. Pretty cool. I'm not really feeling the windshield sticker, but you gotta advertise.
I got a lot of my projects done while I was off.
It's that notorious single shear suspension link that fails. Been talking to some people about the Pajero. They're like pretty into it, and a lot of people know a lot about that car, which I thought was cool. Got in an argument about the origins of Myvec, which is like the nerdiest thing you could ever do at a car show, but I managed to do that. It's GT2. This is Ramana's car. Deserves more respect in my opinion. That thing is super cool. I don't think people know what it is. It's a Starion. It's one of the nicest, cleanest Starions I've ever seen. One of the details I love in a Starion is the seatbelts say turbo, 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 turbo. Super cool. We've also got a graphic equalizer in there and a semi-digital kind of like, I don't know what you'd even call that, but the HVAC is like just about to become digital, but it's not quite yet. It's analog. Back seats also turbo. It's the wide version. It's a Conquest, but it's the same as a Starion. It's M5. It's a 5-speed. It's got the fan type wheels. Pretty cool.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. At 12:30,
Green
we will be doing
Ferrari.
the Concours de Le Mans Awards over by the Jumbotron.
Lots of
and
cool
down
stuff
by the
here.
water. 12:30.
Old Supra,
By the
cappuccino.
Jumbotron and at the water. If you were told you received an award,
Keep
please
walking
be
around.
present, or we'll keep it for ourselves.
Some good stuff. This is a turbo 2.5 6-cylinder, the C30. I think my favorite thing on this car, the door handle. It's not that, surprisingly. It's the louvers. I could do a wagon with just louvers and nothing else, and I'd be into it. Thing's nice though, it's on airbags. I don't know, it's a show car. If you're into that kind of thing. Go find the boys again. Got Andrew's Gallant here, one of my favorites. Let's rally, baby. Gonna meet a lot of people today. There's a lot of interest in the Pajero. It's pretty cool. A few people have told me they have some coming as well, which is crazy. Here's some of Matt's cars at Cultivated Collector. NSX-R, super rare in this color I've never seen before. I appreciate Matt's range. He's into supercars, pre-war cars, Japanese cars. He knows all about them. It's pretty crazy. It's like a Mugen modified Integra Type R.
We started with Unimogs,
pretty cool.
FJ Cruisers,
V-Spec R32.
just gravitated to the Defender. There was something about
Some cool
it,
stuff there. It's RB20 powered Skyline.
We were drawn to. We love off-roading. But more importantly,
There's
we
Matt,
like building cars.
a friend of mine. Got the boys down here checking out this TVR.
But we do it willingly. It's fun.
It's a fun place. This is a good vibe.
Small workshop. And
This guy's from Westwood,
starting the company.
right from our era, with a Brumos 944.
Wanted to do something different. I wanted a different career. Cole wanted a career.
It's got the proper
And we
suit.
brought those two things together in our passion for off-roading vehicles and started our company.
Hey, Cole, you seem like you've been a car guy your entire life, am I right?
Yeah, as long as
This event, I'm not sure if that's a Greenwich thing or just today, not many showed up, but we had some really cool ones. One of which I want to mention won an award at our Boston show a few years back, and that's the Mitsubishi Pajero rally truck, which is awesome. It won an award there, so it's not going to win today, but I just want to give them a shout out and thanks for coming back.
Honorable mention.
Honorable
Thanks,
mention, that
guys.
thing is amazing.
Honorable
it was towing
mention.
a Mitsubishi rally car as well back then. So, but today it went to
enough.
a Range Rover Classic.
Oh,
and
well
it's in that
deserved.
drab green
Well
kind of
deserved.
behind this tent here. It's a 2-door classic manual transmission. Those cars get better and better looking every day. So
a good car.
if you
Here
can
he
come
comes right here,
forward,
and I know that because he gave me a sticker earlier
That's
to
right.
commemorate
he's
his 2-door
representing.
range.
He's